had to deal with any mean girls in Hollywood? I know you didn't go to high school, but has that been
you just shudder?
a struggle? That's
exactly what I did. I shuddered.
She shuddered. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I won't name names, but
we were just talking about.
Spill the tea. No.
Of course, and I think it's actually it's all about insecurity, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's a projection, and you know that they're feeling so insecure about their own body and what they think that they should look like. So when they see what they think is an imperfection on somebody else, they're quick to judge you. And I think it takes a lot for someone to say it to you in person. It's easy to do it over social media.
Well, I got into a fight with a troll who was attacking you a few
but
months ago. Oh, I think we both
oh my
did.
God.
Yes.
Megan was my pit bull. She was my guard dog. I will never forget that.
It would just, I would, if someone said any of those things to me, would not care. But I was just like, it's like this visceral reaction of being like, no!
I mean, I've learned to really just brush it off. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, I think like it happens always. And I've fallen into like the cycle of like when you don't have like a really solid group of friends, you can kind of take, because I think especially like in women, that nastiness can always be disguised as something else. And there's those like subtle digs and those subtle cut downs that they can continue on. So I found myself in like friendships with people like that, where you're like, wow, I'm in this like massive toxic friendship that's so manipulative. And it wasn't until that I was able to really get out of that cycle and make really good friends that now when people treat me badly, I'm like, no, I know what this is. I don't need you. I have nice people. Like, I don't need to accept this.
Nice people.
But like, when you're, especially here, like when like a lot of people, like, I mean, I didn't graduate college. Like a lot of us like move here young and you don't really know anybody and you can kind of just, you want to find that that found family and that kind of thing. So you can sacrifice that a lot.
But I feel like everyone goes through that, especially like, I mean, I moved from the Midwest 10 years ago, so I met a lot of mean people in this town. But then you get through it and you get older and then it's so easy to spot. Like I feel like I see it right away now. And it's like when you see a mean girl, you're like, oh, she's a mean girl. It's okay. But now, like it doesn't bother me as much. And I almost feel bad when I meet mean girls because I'm like, you must be so unhappy with who you are to be exuding so much like bitterness and
so much effort too.
I was gonna say it takes so much effort to be mean.
Right, it's so much easier to be nice.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. You said you moved here 10 years ago. I know that you're 32, but you look amazing, and you're playing high school.
Thank you.
It's not fair. Like I'm angry. Like I'm like happy for you, but also upset.
Same.
No, but you know what's so funny is I feel like this movie, as we talk a lot about like women empowerment, it has been empowering me as well. Because this whole process, like I am shocked that it like happened so quickly, but really like I was very hesitant because I loved the script, I loved the project, I really loved everything about the story, but I was like, oh, I'm just too old because this business makes you feel too old. It shames you, it makes you feel like you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not tall enough, whatever. And so I realized that like I've kind of been holding myself back a lot because there's a lot of things that I've been like, oh no, I'm too old for that, or I'm not right for that. It's just funny because you put a judgment on yourself. We're so mean to ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, we're very mean and we're very hard critics. I think everybody is. And so I think when you realize you're doing that, you've got to stop. And I think I'm just realizing that now this year, that I'm very mean to myself.